Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hopefully you are doing well. Let's start our today's social studies lesson. Students, open page number 66. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Lesson number 9. The name of the lesson is money. So let's start. We use money in our daily lives. The classroom you are in cost money to build. The electricity and water suppliers charge for their services. Your teachers are at work right now, earning their salaries. The food you have at lunchtime and the clothes you are wearing were bought using money. We use money or wealth to buy goods and pay for services. So, we use money in our daily routine. We bought our necessities like food, clothes, electricity, water, education by using money. We use money for two purposes: to buy goods and pay for services. Goods are the things and services are education, health. These are called the services. Economics is the word we use for the study of the production, distribution and use of wealth. So what is economics? Economics is the study of the production, distribution and use of wealth or money. When we buy goods or services, we make choices based on what we want, what we need and what we like. Which flavor of ice cream do you prefer? If you like vanilla ice cream the most and you do not like strawberry ice cream, you might choose to pay more to have it. If you do not have enough money to get a mint chalk chip ice cream, you will have to choose a different flavor. If you had ₹1,000, what would you do with it? We all make choices about what to do with our money. These economic choices have an impact on our lives. So, sometime when we buy things or services, we make choices. For example, if there are 3 flavors of ice creams with different prices, then you have to choose one according to the money you have to spend. This is called economic choice. In simple word, we can say an economic choice is when you want to buy a good or a service and you have many options, but from different options you choose one option according to the amount or the money you have. Consider the following example. Bobby spends his ₹1,000 in a cafe buying cake to share with his friends. Amber puts ₹500 in her bank. She buys a slice of cake and some juice to share with her friend. Zainab buys some cakes in the supermarket and sells them after school. She raises ₹500 for charity and still has her ₹1,000. In these examples, the 3 people had the same amount to spend. A plan for the amount of money coming in and the amount of money going out in a set time is called a budget. Each year, people, businesses and governments have to budget in order to decide what to do with the money they have. So, what is a budget? A budget is a plan for the amount of money received and the amount of money spent in a set time. And each year, people, businesses and governments make budgets to decide what to do with their money. It is important to make sensible economic choices. Every time we spend our money in one way, there are other opportunities or choices that we give up or miss out on. The cost of giving up on the next best choice is called an opportunity cost. So what is an opportunity cost? An opportunity cost is the cost of giving up on the next best choice. For example, we want to spend our money and we have different options, and we spend our money in one way or on one option, and we give up the other options or choices. Then the cost of giving up the other best choices is called the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is important to individuals as well as businesses and governments. When a shopkeeper has to close their shop for repairs, cleaning, buying new stock, a holiday, or any other reason, they can't sell anything. This is the opportunity cost. So here we have read example of opportunity cost. So when a shopkeeper has to close his shop due to some reason, for example, for repairing purpose, for cleaning, and so on, for that day he cannot sell anything, and this is called the opportunity cost. An individual might have to choose between taking on some extra work or having a day off. The opportunity cost, if they take the day off, is the money that they would have earned for working the extra hours. What could be the opportunity cost for working the extra hours? For example, if an individual or a person has two choices, first to do some extra work, and the second one is to take a day off, and he chose to take a day off, then the opportunity cost for him is that he will not earn anything for that day, and the opportunity cost for working the extra hours is that he will not take a day off. When the government decides to invest in one area, for example, education, the opportunity cost might be that they spend less on other area, such as building roads. Each year, the government has to carefully budget because there is a limited amount of money available, and there are many different things that need to be done. As you can see, there are always economic choices to be made. Choices are limited, and there are often opportunity costs that need to be thought about. For example, when a government decides to invest in one area, and that area is education, then the opportunity cost will be that they spend less on the other areas like building roads and health and so on. So the government should be careful while making the budget. Saving money. Sometimes we want to buy something that costs a lot of money. To do this, we need to save up money. If someone wants something but does not have the money to get it, they save the money. For example, if a person wants to purchase a house, but he do not have enough money to purchase the house, so what he do? He will save the money, and then with that saved money, he can be able to purchase the house. People can save money in different ways. Most people save their money in the bank. So people save their money in the bank.